Oh, hello again. It's such a lovely morning, isn't it? Perfect for a story. Let me tell you one about a clever little hare, you might know the type, and a crafty fox. It all started on a day just like this. Long ago, when the forest was young and the rivers sang louder, there lived a fox named Ember. Ember was as cunning as the wind and always looking for her next meal. One fine morning, she spotted a hare, Brindle, yes, the same Brindle you've heard before, happily nibbling on some clover in the meadow. A thought, Ember, a plump little hare like that would make a perfect breakfast. She licked her lips and padded silently into the grass. But Brindle was no ordinary hare. He had sharp eyes and sharper wits. As soon as he caught the faintest rustle of leaves, he knew Ember was nearby. Instead of running, Brindle stood tall and called out, "Good morning, Fox Ember. What brings you to the meadow so early?" Ember stopped in her tracks, surprised. "Why, good morning, Brindle," she said sweetly, pretending to smile. "I couldn't help but notice how fine you look today. I came to invite you to a game of hide and seek in the forest." Brindle twitched his long ears and smiled. "A game, you say? How delightful. But I know your games, Ember. You'll seek, and I'll be your breakfast." "No, thank you." Ember's eyes narrowed, but she kept her voice calm. "Oh, don't be silly, little hare. I promise it's just for fun. And to prove it, I'll even let you hide first." Brindle tilted his head, pretending to consider. "Very well. I'll hide, and you can count at 10. He hopped off into the forest, disappearing into the ferns. Ember closed her eyes and began counting, already imagining her feast. 1, 2, 3. But Brindle wasn't hiding. Instead, he found a pile of dry leaves and twigs, quickly arranged them into the shape of a sleeping hare, and covered it with his fur shed from brushing against the bushes. Then he slipped away to a nearby thicket, where he could watch unnoticed. 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. Ember crept into the forest, following Brindle's scent. It wasn't long before she saw what looked like the hare, curled up and fast asleep. "Got you," she cried, leaping onto the pile. But instead of soft fur, she landed on sharp sticks and prickly leaves. "Ouch!" Ember yelped, pulling thorns from her paws. From his hiding spot, Brindle laughed. "Oh, Ember, you're so good at hide and seek. Maybe next time you'll catch me." Furious and embarrassed, Ember tried to chase him, but Brindle was already bounding away, zigzagging through the trees. By the time she reached the meadow, panting and defeated, Brindle was gone. From that day on, Ember learned to be wary of the clever hare. And Brindle, he kept his wits as sharp as ever, always ready for the next trick. So, my friends, the lesson here is simple. Even the cleverest fox can be outfoxed by a hare with a quick mind. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some clover to nibble on. And that, my friends, is the tale of the hare and the fox.